Hey, what's going on, guys? Klutch here, and welcome into the Kubota Ranch. That's right, the Kubota Ranch with the all-new Kubota DLC for Farming Sim 22. Of course, you can get your copy of Kubota DLC down in the description below. There are pre-order links, or, well, links if you're watching this later on, that you can get your copy of the Kubota DLC. It comes with, well, a whole bunch of the stuff we're talking about on the Kubota Ranch, so go down below, check it out. I mean, look at our amazing hoodie we're wearing. Does it get better than that? You get some Kubota clothing with the DLC, which is one of the things I'm kind of excited about. Of course, the other big thing, other than the equipment, you're getting passenger script for multiplayer, which we're not going to show off today in this video, but you're going to be seeing it, well, soon enough. So we're going to be running you through what equipment we're going to be running on the Kubota Ranch here on Hobo's Hollow. We've got a big plan. We're setting the things up here, and I hope you guys are excited as I am for this, because this is going to be a lot of fun. So we're just at the store here trying to figure out exactly what equipment we were going to get, and let me run you through some of the stuff that we had options on. So we were looking at the M5, we got the M6 out here, the M7, the big M8. Look at the size of the exhaust pipe on that thing. And then down to our front loaders, we've got our skid steers, and of course the side-by-sides. Now our farm is already set up. I'm just here getting some supplies, guys. But we've got a side-by-side. It's the 4-passenger side-by-side, the larger of the side-by-sides, but we've got the option to put the larger box on. You can see the seats are pushed up in there. So we can change that out if we ever need to. But for now, we're using the larger box so we can fit more product in the back and possibly ship stuff with us if we need to. And it's our main mode of transportation around the farm now. We've got a winch up front, the bull bar up there as well. And we're good to go. So we'll take the supplies back. We'll take our side-by-side back to the farm. I'll show you around what we got going on. You know what? Fuel efficiency. Fuel efficiency is going to be where it's at. Get the little diesel here. It's a bit of a trek back to the farm here, but the ranch, the Kubota Ranch. But you know what? When we're driving the side-by-side, this little diesel is going to be pretty fuel efficient for any driving we're doing, that's for sure. And I mean, even when we overload it just a touch, it still is allowing us to get from point A to point B. Now, there are a couple of different options we could have gone with the side-by-sides, guys. Of course, we talked about the bull bar up front, the winch. Those are options that we added onto this thing. Of course, behind us, the way the seat works, we could have had a 4-passenger model instead of the 2 that we have, and a smaller box on this particular model. And then as well, there is a 3-point hitch option you could have had if you so desired with your side-by-side. Both the smaller and the larger version both have that 3-point hitch, so that's something we could have considered. However, if we wanted a 3-point hitch on this particular model with the larger box, we couldn't have that. We'd have to go to the small box and the 4-seater to get the 3-point hitch. So I felt that I didn't really have a need for the 3-point hitch right now on this thing. We've got enough options back at the farm. We'll just sneak on back in here, back into the back, and I'll show you around the ranch, guys. I'll show you the equipment that the Kubota Ranch has all set up. I'll give you an idea what kind of equipment we're running out here. Now, it is a bit muddy to get in there, but you know what? Like I said, we got this 4-wheel drive side-by-side. Won't be a problem for us running back into the mud here. It's all good. And welcome on into the Kubota Ranch. It's not much to look at yet, but hopefully with the use of all this brand new equipment, we'll be able to make this into something. I mean, you got to start somewhere, right? Yeah, we might have pushed the suspension a little bit on the side-by-side, but I think it did a pretty good job with that, considering how much weight we got here. You know what? Let's start over in the barn, where we have a lot of our equipment kind of stashed in the old barn. We'll probably see if we can find a way to replace this or upgrade this at some point. I do have a John Deere 9610 to be honest, over on the side. We got some headers over there as well for that. That'll be our combine for working these fields we got out here. Inside, we have a little bit of some equipment just for running around the farm. Of course, we've got our skid steer, which we're going to need for pallets. Probably use that right away, actually, on the flat deck trailer there. But you got to have a skid steer. Now, we do have the options, of course. When we were looking at buying the Kubota skid steer, we had the wheeled option. We had the tracked option. We went with the tracked version just for a little bit more stability. No, there's no other options on this we had to worry about. And of course, we need a seeder to get some seeds down in the ground. This is the PH2301, of course, and it has the extension on the hopper up top there. So we can fit a little bit more into this. But yeah, this would be our seeder. We could direct drill with this. And it takes care of everything all in one go, which is kind of nice. Also, fairly low horsepower requirement. I think, yeah, everything, all of our tractors will be able to run this. Every single one of our tractors, which I'll talk more about in a second. Oh, well, heck, I'm right here. We've got the M6 right here. This has got roughly 140 horsepower, I believe, is what we're stating at. It's with the upgraded engine on this one. However, like I said, it can still handle that seeder if I need to. We've got a front bucket option on this one, the 2255, the LA 2255 is up here. We're running weights in the back just so we can use that front bucket a little bit more efficiently. and we can change out that option if we need to use it for pallets or for bales or whatever it might be. This is going to be our general utility tractor for around the farm here. I really don't plan on using it in the field with anything for the most part. It's probably going to be, like I said, our general utility tractor around the farm, just for moving some goods around and feeding animals when we get to that point. But that's the M6 right there. And for those that were keen-eyed, we got the Mack grain truck back here as well. And of course, they had it painted in orange. I think that's Kubota orange, right? I think it's Kubota orange. So that'll do it for the barn. As I spin around, we do have this this carport area, I guess. We got a fast baler outside, of course, Kubota FB 1000. It's a fast baler. Of course, we could do some silage bales. We can do regular bales with this, of course, as well. This is ready to rock. And then, of course, we need to do some fertilizing, some lime spreading, solid pellet fertilizing spreading as well. We can do that here with the Kubota spreader. And then we have a larger tank for liquid fertilizer here as well, which will coincide, of course, with what's beside that, the XTS 44.6. And that does have the smart cameras on that thing. So we can pinpoint our is that deer just running by? What the heck was that? We can pinpoint our herbicide applications and really spot the herbicide. You know what? This is a 40-foot arm on this. We can make sure we're optimizing our herbicide use, of course, with those smart cams. What's going on with the deer out here? Hey, guys, where are you guys going? Where are you guys running around to? It's not like I have a dog out here or anything. Weird. And beside this, we've got the M7, the Kubota M7 with the M77 forks. And, of course, we've got a Stoll bale fork on the front as well. But once again, more utility work, but we're going to be doing some field work with this as well. You can see we have the field sensors up on the mirrors up there. We've got rear weights on the back wheels for, well, fertilizing and anything we might need to lift, of course. It will be useful to have those weights on there, especially if we have that front tank up there. We do have a 3-point hitch on this one. So there's a 3-point hitch there. So we may have to utilize this for some varying different roles. It's kind of an in-between from, well, beyond the M8 and the M6. I know, shocker, right? But once again, this one does have the upgraded engine option, so we're running around 160, 170 horsepower, somewhere in that range, I believe. And yeah, so this is going to be kind of our medium purpose duty, some light field work tractor. Before we talk about the M8, of course, we do have a swather, a pull-behind swather back here for doing some haying. We'll need this at some point, I am relatively sure. Kubota branded swather, we got that, the DM 5040. Yeah, there you go. And then, of course, what was hooked up to that when we brought it over here, the M8. This is our largest tractor at about 200. Is it 205 or is it 200 even horsepower? I believe 200 horsepower. It does have a front weight on, and we got duals all the way around on this thing for added traction. And yeah, this is going to be pretty much our main workhorse of a tractor as far as field work goes. Any of the tillage we might have to do, most likely some of the planting if we're going to be moving up to our larger planter, the Case early rise planter right here. But anything like that, this is what we're going to have to use. The M8 is going to be doing all the heavy lifting for us. Now, guys, of course, I have bought some other odds and ends, some Kubota branded windrowers, headers. Of course, we've got a Mendenko field roller over there as well. But we'll get more into that as we dive into these fields. I just wanted to show you around, well, this new farm. We've got the Kubota Ranch, and give you an idea where we're going to be going with this, because it's all Kubota all the time out here for the most part, guys. And this is the brand new DLC, of course, that's come out for Farming Sim 22. Now, of course, all of the equipment, all the drivable equipment, the Kubota tractors, the skid steer, the side-by-sides, the front loader, of course, we showed back at the shop. Those are all part of the Kubota DLC. That is a separate package that you buy through Giants. The other equipment, from the seeder to our windrowers to the sprayers, the baler, that's part of the Kubota mod package by Iconic, which at some point very soon, hopefully, will be available in the mod hub as a downloadable mod free of charge. And guys, to test all of this stuff out, we're going to be on Hobo's Hollow here on PC for Farming Simulator 22. We'll be testing out all the Kubota stuff here. We're doing some live streams on this map as well, so make sure you guys come back, check out the live streams, and see exactly how we make do with all this amazing Kubota equipment. Of course, we've done some videos live with Kubota itself to check this stuff out in real life, which was actually pretty fun. So go check out those videos as well. So that's really going to do it for us today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed our first look at our brand new farm here from Hobo's Hollow, the Kubota Ranch, as we get things fired up. Of course, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of the new stuff coming out. We have giveaways coming out on the Kubota DLC coming out very soon. So we'll be doing those in our live stream. So make sure you guys check back for those if you would like to win a PC copy of the Kubota DLC for absolutely free. Come join us on a live stream. Other than that, folks, hope you enjoyed. Drop a like on your way out, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a great day, folks, and we'll see you then.